Hi everyone, it's Brian. I'm here with an update regarding Bill 41. And this is an update I've been wanting to do for quite some time, but it's been a challenge because for months now I've been getting very inconsistent, unreliable information from the Department of Planning and Permitting on what's going on with nightly rentals and the registration process. And also there was a lawsuit regarding the 90-day minimum, and I was waiting to see what was going to come out of that before I posted an update. So one's a little dated regarding the 90-day minimum. There was an injunction issued back on October 7th. A judge halted the enforcement of the 90-day minimum. And my reading of the explanation for that seemed very valid. And looking at the DPP and the government's argument, it seems like they understand as well that they kind of had a weak case there. But I watched the mayor give a press conference last week, and he was very clear that he was unhappy about the injunction and that he was going to use all the power at his disposal to try to overcome it. And during that press conference, a reporter asked if perhaps, he might go to the state government and try to change the law at the state level. And he said, they're looking at every option, keeping every option open. So as of today, as of October 7th, if you own a property on Oahu, you can rent it out for 30 days or longer if it's outside the resort district. And that seems legal for the foreseeable future, but again, the government's going to be pursuing, trying to find a way to make sure they can enforce that 90-day minimum. The other thing that's very important is regarding the nightly rentals. So any property that is in a resort district where the building association also allows for nightly rentals, as of today, the portal's open where you can register your unit and be allowed, get approval to operate your unit as a legal nightly rental after paying a $1,000 fee. Now, all this information I'm providing you, I highly recommend you contact the DPP yourself, because weeks ago I received conflicting information. As of this morning, I received conflicting information. So about a week and a half ago, and since Bill 41 passed, I was calling the DPP on a regular basis, always ask them about the registration process, whether it's going to go in effect on time. They kept on reassuring me that they would have the portal up by October 23rd, and it's up this morning, so they were pretty accurate about that. But some other thing has been very inconsistent. And about a week and a half ago, I spoke to one of the higher ups of the DPP, and I was told that if a homeowner submits all their documentation through the registration portal and pays the fee, they will receive a conditional approval and can start operating their nightly rental immediately. But at some point, the DPP is going to have staff that's going to review all these documentation, and if anything's incorrect, the homeowner is going to have a problem there. So you have to pay a $1,000 fee. It's non-refundable. I'm told if you paid by credit card, it's going to be a 3% processing fee, but you do have the option to pay by check. But once you submit this information now, even if the information is incorrect, you're going to get conditional approval. But once the DPP has someone to actually review your docs, and if they catch something incorrect, then you will, at that point, technically you are not legally operating legally you don't have authority to do a nightly rental. You might be subject to fines for that, and if you have to resubmit the information, you also have to pay that $1,000 fee again. So when you submit the information the first time, I highly recommend that, obviously, that you make sure that all the information is correct. To make sure you know what information you need to provide, you can either go to honolulu.gov/DPP-STR. On that website, they have an FAQ section. You click on that. There's an area that says like what documentation do I need to provide, and they list there the documentation that you need to upload. If you want, but it's also listed in the Bill 41. So if you want a copy of the Bill 41, you can find it online. Contact me, and I'll email you a copy of the Bill 41. But if you consult Bill 41, it starts on page 22, where they list all the documentation that you need to provide when you register your unit. But again, all this information, I highly recommend you verify the DPP yourself, because as of this morning, the first person I spoke to at DPP, she gave me conflicting information. So fortunately, I was able to get the person on the phone today, who I spoke to about a week and a half ago, and he reconfirmed that even though they would not have a chance to review your documentation once you submit it, Once you do submit the information, your documentation, and pay the fee, you will have conditional approval to operate your unit as a nightly rental as long as it's within the resort district. So that's all the information I have for you now. I'll keep posting updates if there's any new developments. But if you have any questions for me, you're always welcome to contact me via email, phone, text. And yeah, if you have any questions about nightly rentals or just real estate in general in Hawaii, happy to answer any questions you have. It's always an honor for people to contact me and to see if I can be of value to them. So thanks for watching, and until next time, take care.